right, guys. So we'll do something a little different tonight. We went on the Bourbon Trail this past weekend, and when we were at Buffalo Trace, we learned that they also distill vodka. We didn't know that. So Heather's typical vodka is going to be Titos. Our standby usually is Kirkland. So she typically drinks mules, and she tried a mule with the Wheatley in it and really liked it. So what we learned was the number of times that it was distilled. I don't know a whole lot about vodka, but you can see on the back of these bottles that this has been distilled 6 times. This one has also been distilled 6 times. The Wheatley is distilled 10 times, and then the Sentry has been distilled 100 times. If I'm being honest, when we tasted this in the tasting room at Buffalo Trace, very, very little like vodka flavor to it. I'm curious to know what this one's if it's gonna have any flavor, if it's gonna be like water.
They would not let us taste this one, unfortunately. So we just had to buy it.
We tried. So Heather, I'm gonna do some light pours of these, and we'll just do them one at a time. We probably should have had somebody set it up so that we could blind it. We'll just do light pours. Our livers are begging us to stop drinking because we've given it a good 4-day go of getting after it. So I'm gonna just pour these one at a time, Heather, and we'll try them and give our thoughts on it. All right. Yeah, that's not bad.
Horrible.
It's horrible?
Yes.
That's not bad. Okay, so that was the Kirkland. You heard it first. Mama said that it's terrible, horrible. I don't think it's horrible. It's not my favorite. Vodka's not my favorite. I'm not sure that we should really even be reviewing vodka on the Bourbon channel, but we're gonna do it. Maybe somebody else wants to go. You don't have to finish that. That was a little heavy-handed.
Heavy pour.
I apologize. You guys want to go on the Bourbon Trail tour and go do some tastings, and you run across the vodka? Maybe your wife likes it, so maybe you like it. No judgment here. And Titos is smooth.
Much smoother than Kirkland's for sure.
Better flavor too, right? That has some kind of strange flavor in my opinion.
Because the Kirkland's just is so cheap.
It is. But they're both distilled the same number of times, so you would think they would be.
But if you're mixing it in a drink, it'd probably be fine.
Now this one I was surprised with at the distillery.
And I really don't recommend shooting straight vodka, just for the record.
Heather likes to play vodka pong. If anybody out there likes to play beer pong, she'll let you have beer. She'll use vodka, and she's not real good at pong, so she usually ends up in the hammock singing Sweet Home Alabama and letting the rest of her lunch go.
It doesn't end well.
Much smoother. A little bit of vodka flavor to it. It's good. $29, is that what we paid for that at the distillery?
I think 16.
Was it that cheap? Really? So it's cheaper than Titos.
It's real. I would say it's real similar to Titos.
And now for the pretty bottle. So I'll set this over here. I'm trying to beat the sun, guys. The sun comes through my window here where we're recording about this time of day, and it gets to where you just about can't stand it.
Sorry, guys. We should have opened this ahead of time.
Should have. Sorry.
But you could not sample this at the Buffalo Trace distillery. But the employees said they had it for their Christmas party and that it was delicious. Me personally, I would probably never pay $100 for a bottle, but hey.
Not much of a cork pop, but that top is substantial. Like that has some weight to it.
You could definitely do some damage with this.
Which one of your glasses is dry? I'm gonna give you the first pour. So this is
Light.
Sentry. What's
Don't
that?
be wasting it.
Oh no, let's get heavy with it.
No.
We'll have fun later.
Whoa.
Think that's enough? That's
Yes.
not enough. So the Sentry is at Buffalo Trace. It's a $100 bottle. Really good looking bottle. It had me from the first time I saw it. I really like that top. That has some weight to it. So.
They even have one more vodka up from this one. I
They
believe
do.
it was like been distilled 152 times.
Yeah.
So it had some Roman numerals on it. Was the number of it?
The name of it.
It was Roman numerals.
And it was $225 bottle. Is that right?
Yeah.
It was a squatty bottle, right? Kind of like a square looking, maybe Woodford or something. That's really smooth, guys. It has a totally different flavor profile.
Much smoother if you don't like the kick.
I will say it's similar to like a rye with the tingling on the tongue. No heat on the drink, right? It's not a hot drink, but man, that's a good vodka. It'll last us for a while for sure. But
Ooh, go back to the Wheatley. Try it now.
okay.
After trying how smooth that one was.
What glass do you have your Wheatley in? Do you remember? You still have some, or you need?
Yeah,
more?
I just took a sip.
Okay.
You could tell a big difference.
Let's try it.
I just did.
Huge difference. That one has a lot of heat. Like I felt it. It says it's, what does it say there? 82 proof. So relatively speaking heat, right? We're not talking bourbon 120 proof, but that one has no heat to it. It's clean.
80 proof.
Yeah. I mean, that one's going to get you in trouble, Mom. You can start making drinks with that one. You won't know when to stop.
I think you could actually shoot this one, guys, if you're interested in that.
You could.
Don't recommend it, though.
Expensive shot, but anyway, so that's our take on it, guys. We just wanted to let you know, and we appreciate you.